Hell, just put it blunt. My dumb. Hey, blank, blank. You got to turn the audio on. Thanks for the heads up. I'd have sat here for 2 hours. Now, and I critique each one of my live streams. You know, like if you say something about a song or whatever, now the chat's going to be coming in. So I'm going to just hold your place for about 15 seconds. Let me get caught up on what's going on here. Well, okay, we're all on the same page then. All right. Uh, yeah, I've been playing guitar for it was 10 months, February 25th. So I'll give you my best here, and this won't take about 60 seconds. Volume a little bit. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's yeah, for 10 months. But I was thinking, see, that's are two notes struck at the same instant called a double stop or some kind of something like that. But right here I am, I'm getting a C. That's dual C. But it's like a G chord. If you did make a G chord like that, and put the finger there, and then mute the fifth string, then you got nothing but 1/5 notes. Whereas if you don't, you got I have a ball harassing the neighbors. I think I could make a career out of sitting here playing the kickoff to Layla, Thunderstruck. I can play Thunderstruck on the banjo, but that's going to take an investment of money because it just don't sound worth a crap by itself. But with the equalized direct interface and the right, I mean, I don't know whether you know anything about spark plugs, but there's got to be a specific gap between a transducer and the bridge that's on the banjo. And those things, you put a matchbook in there and it's right. Just a thin piece of paper that covers a book of matches. Like tear the strike cover off. Well, y'all didn't have to worry about strike covers. By then, everything was doggone just about been child-proof. You couldn't accidentally sit down on a pack of matches anymore and strike them in your pocket. I did that. The way they made book of matches is Here's the matches. And the book kind of folds around like that. But every once in a while, a match you get out like this, and this right here was a strike plate. And when you sit down, you cause that friction. That puppy's fire up. And if the rest of them went up, well, you were 20 burns. Every 40-minute matches to a book. But back then, that was before inflation. I believe it was 45. Yes, saw Eric Clapton and the Who both in 75. Eric Clapton, Who, and the Doobie Brothers. Then they locked me up for cannabis, and I didn't see the light of day until the 1980s. I mean, that's after they threw out the 1937 Marijuana Tax Act, and everybody just went crazy wild. One dude, I was lucky. I had to serve 3.5 years. One dude, he served 6 years for one joint. He served nearly 7 years. And then they finally got him in front of the Western District Court of Virginia, and they threw the case out. Might be an interesting kickoff for a song. I don't know where it comes from. It's there, you just heard it. Yeah, you can do better than that. Okay, well, we'll just play Eric Clapton and Yeah, I ran everybody off, I guess. Yeah, 10 months playing Eagle Death by Death. I'll probably suffer Eagle Death by Death. Read my profile. The reasons I took this up is so that Grim Reaper would be wearing earplugs when he come for me. And he would have to wear earplugs. I'm going to use every method possible to run him off. So get from here. I need some Grim Reaper. Put it in the can, just spray it. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, for a fantastic low price, $99.99, you can get one can and an additional can for $29.99. Get from here, Grim Reaper. Guaranteed to keep the Grim Reaper from coming to your door for one night only. Each can lasts for more than a month. And how can you allow your loved ones to live without grim reaper? Get from here. Yeah, you'd be guilting the kids into buying. That's where our culture has come to. That's the kind of culture we're living in. We're living. People are living in their own little microcosms, and if you don't get your information from ABC, CBS, NBC, I'm not talking about MSNBC. That's bullcrap. Fox is bullcrap. You got to get it from the major networks, because if they don't tell the truth, they'll throw the TV executives in jail and take them off the air. That's Federal Communications Commission. Trust me, I was in the business. I was with a CBS affiliate. Dan Rather lost his job because of a story that wasn't properly sourced. CBS fined an excessive amount of money, not as much as they should have been, in my opinion, but they were fined. They exaggerated amount of money because they ran a story that had a negative impact on George Bush when he was running in 2004. So much for political history. Was the first president ever elected by the Supreme Court. Let's see. There's him time on this program this afternoon. We're going to take you back in time about the 1930s. Well, get mine if you want to go home. Get on your knees, right and wrong, and you'll be singing them fine songs. My brother, if you want to go home. I sure settle to you. Somebody said my guitar looked pretty. Or awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's got an awesome sound. But the neck's all walked up on it. See here? You're supposed to see Jimi Hendrix in short fro, man. You know, they cropped his fro on the doggone thing, man. On the neck plate, and I didn't even get one. I got the left-handed neck. I swear, Sweetwater, man, don't buy online. You drive to a retail store if you're going to buy and get one. Tell everybody, don't buy online. Now, if you're going to give good money for it, it's $1,200. I ain't had nothing but hardship with it. That's all the G for pentatonic. That's the blues, or just mate. That's where it was coming up from. That's why they tell you to do that, and then you can kind of branch out. It creates dexterity, it creates knowledge of the fingerboard, and you can kind of hear what note the person hit if you're trying to listen to something and copy it. You can tell whether it was, or, whether it was on the second string or the third string when they struck it. If you've got the right equipment, or a discerning ear. Oh yeah, someone's asking about my amp. I've got a solid state amp. But then I was going to, be able to learn I would have gotten a better amp. But yeah, I've got an Orange 35 RT, and I'm considering, using line input and somehow feeding it live. The simulated cabinet sound is what I'm referring to. Oh man, I don't know whether I can play that or not. But that right there is that's I guess I can play as well as do anything else. I mean, no, I can't play Johnny Be Good. I can play at Johnny Be Good. Probably the shortest distance between these 2 points. You're asking for it, me doing it. That's it. That answers that question. Let's see. Wasted all that time. We should have been putting on lubricant. So I guess you play along with it. I haven't tried. Well, sometimes sound right at the bicep. And that's all I can do to sit here and play this guitar. Let's see. Yeah. A couple people looking in at me. Appreciate it. This is Teddy Ray Thomas electric guitar practice channel. I've been playing electric guitar. It'll be a year. You know, I'll be able to go around. How long you been playing? You know, they say old people become children all over again. How long have you been playing? 1 year. And then I'll get to the point where I go. One. Might be my Indian blood kicking up here. Yeah. Had to call to come to rock and roll. I came 10 months ago. This stuff's just so surprisingly so freaking simple. It's the same thing. It's like it's called Eclipso. I mean, you know, there's thousands of ways you can just beat away at these things, but you know, if it's written, and there's such a thing as being overbearing, and you know, me being me, I'm going to be taking things to the extreme every chance I get to make a sound. I'm going to be, let's see what can I, I'm down to 1 viewer. Can I keep it, can I hear